What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Bianconerizone for another hot takey video. I'm gonna talk about the meeting that is gonna, take place on Friday. Apparently, could be today. Who knows? But that's the first report. That's on Friday. Basically, the board meeting where they will discuss apparently Allegri's future. So I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about changes in the management, apparently. And I'm going to talk about a possible replacement coming in for Allegri. Not now, but in the summer. But before we get into it, please like the video, subscribe to the channel as always. And yeah, let's get into it. So first off, I will talk about the possible meeting. It's the board meeting. Now, the news was, or is apparently, that yeah, they're gonna discuss Allegri's future then, and they're gonna make a decision, basically. I'm not gonna say bullshit, but I'm gonna say very unlikely to impossible, because that meeting is about money, and what are we going to do? What are we going to do in the future? To basically financially, make this club financially more stable, whatever. Just purely based on the people who are getting into that meeting. It makes no sense to discuss Allegri's future there, because the future of Allegri should be decided by the people who are in and around the squad day in, day out, not by people who shouldn't be making decisions based on, results on the pitch, whatever. So that's why I think it's bullshit, because why would you involve people who shouldn't have really a say in what's going to happen with Allegri's future? That, decision should be made basically by the sporting director. But whatever, you're not going to include financial advisors or like financial, how do you want to call it, like board members and all those things. You're not going to include them in that, how do you want to say, decision making. So that's why the first time I read it in the morning or during the day, I was like, yeah, this is not going to happen. It makes no sense. For so many reasons. Also, why wait a week and then decide, yeah, we're going to sack Allegri? You wasted a week. I know the players are not there to basically train, whatever. It's still a week wasted. So it really doesn't make sense on so many levels to me. And that's why I think it's kind of bullshit, I think the decision has been made to not sack him. I think that decision has been made to keep him until the World Cup. Now, if he starts losing every game at this point, then of course, I think even that decision of the World Cup, waiting until the World Cup, will change. But for now, I think that's what it is, basically. So now we did. Oh my God. Now we talked about this. Let's move on to a second topic, which is like two news pieces, which are kind of tied with each other and are also kind of tied with what was happening over the last 3 to 4 years. And I'll read it out first, the two news pieces. First one is from Tuttosport saying, Juve is now turning to a market strategy similar to that of Milan and Napoli, scouting youngsters at low prices and to be developed. Cherubini is appreciated, but can be joined by a sporting director and promoted to general manager. And then the second piece of news is from Gazzetta dello Sport. Excuse me. Let me get this out of the way. Saying Juve are looking at 3 names for the sporting director role. Tare from Lazio, Giuntoli, Napoli, and Petracchi. I think he's out of a club now, but he has ties to Conte. There's also the option of an internal solution, which at the moment, however, is not found. I wouldn't be surprised if it is an internal solution, because Agnelli loves people he can control, whatever. So I wouldn't be surprised at all. I do think we need a sporting director. I don't really feel like Cherubini is one, but whatever, or he needs help, that's fine. But I think this is another sign of what's happening the last couple of years, not on the field, but off the field, which is resulting what we're seeing on the field. and that's management changes. Like, we changed so much. Paratici came, Paratici left. Like, that felt weird. Like, the Paratici stint felt very, very, very strange. Like, I'm so confused of what the hell happened after Marotta left. Like, that period, management wise, was very messy. Like, very, very messy. Like, it made no sense whatsoever. Like, we will never know the truth of, why Marotta left, why Paratici took over, and why Paratici was basically shoved out of the club. We will never know the full truth. I don't think any of those people are gonna, talk about it, speak about it anytime soon, if they're gonna speak about it. But it's weird what happened. And then on top of that, you have those constant rumors about Nedved, stepping down, getting sacked, taking another job. Like, it's very unstable at the club, at the back, in the background. And with that, I mean the management and all those things. And that's reflecting on the pitch. We're a very unstable club. The last couple of years, like, we make decisions that are not good. Some decisions that might seem good at, at first sight. And then, when time goes by, passes, you're like, oh my God, what the hell is, it's like buying a house, ripping down the wall, and it's filled with termites. Like, that's the feeling you get at the club. Like, they made a decision, you're like, maybe that looks good, whatever. And then in 2 months, you're like, whoa, that's not good at all. We didn't do this, we didn't do that. And then leaks start to happen, all those things. Like, it's very, very messy. Like, super messy at the club. And that's reflecting on the pitch. Like, let's be honest. If you have a club that, structure, like, the structure is not 100% stable, it's not very strong, they don't agree with each other, you're gonna see that on the pitch also. Based on decision making, one board member wants this. Like, and it's not about, let's say, it's not small differences in opinion. It's big. Like, one is sack him now, the other one is no, let's give him a few more months. Like, that's a big difference. Like huge, like enormous. Like, it's not even close. It's not that one is like, maybe we should sack him, and another one is like, no, we don't need to sack him. One is like, sack him now, and the other one is like, no, don't sack him at all. Like, it's a big difference. Even when when it comes to appointing new managers, it's all over the shop in the boardroom. Like, it's that messy. So that's the current situation. Not sure what's gonna happen if you're gonna get a new board member in. If you're not gonna get a new board member in, like a sporting director, I don't know. The big question remains now: what's gonna happen with Allegri? Because I think very few people believe he's gonna turn it around. And there are rumors, and I'm gonna bring it up, and they are about Antonio Conte, and it's from Fabiana Della Valle, saying the board meeting is not related to the coach. So that's what basically I said. I don't expect anything to happen. Conte wants to return to Juve. Relations with Agnelli have improved, but I don't know to what. Okay, but I don't know what Alcon thinks about a return. Now, the last part I'm sure about. I don't think Alcon is gonna get involved to that extent. I don't believe so. I have no idea how the relationship between Agnelli and Conte has improved ever after flipping the middle fingers to each other. Like, I have absolutely no idea what the hell happened in those 3 years that it has been improved. I'm not sure. But anyway, this is not something for mid-season. This is something for the summer. And I know a lot of people do love Conte still, and they want him back. My question remains the same. Why is this club obsessed with going back into the past? Like, I absolutely don't get it. I struggle, like, to see what the club's issue is with, wanting old things back. Like, I don't get it. I absolutely have no idea what the issue is with the club. And that goes for anything, not just Conte, like, just in general. financial directors leave or like revenue directors leave and they come back. It goes to that extent, you know, ex-players, coaches, like it's the same thing over and over again. And I think that's the biggest fear, in my opinion. That's why I'm very doubtful, is that the club, it seems like they have, how do you want to say that? Like they know one thing and they cannot go, like they cannot step away from that one thing. They just keep circling back to the same thing over and over and over again. I don't think that's a good idea. I think that, in my opinion, suggests a little bit, maybe more than a little bit, that the club is very uncertain. They don't really know what they want, so they just go back to what they know like worked in the past and might do the trick now. And for me, that's an issue. Like, again, looking ahead, I think that's an issue because it feels like the club cannot invent new things, build new things. It's like they want to go back to the old ones and hope it will basically find that spark again, bring that magic back, and then yeah, happy days. But like, it's, for me, it's frustrating that the club cannot, you know, reinvent something completely new in terms of, oh, that's new, a new coach, we're going a new direction playing style wise, or bringing different type of players in, like a completely different direction. And that's my fear. Like, that's actually my fear with this club. But yeah, the Conte rumors, they're very fresh. I'm not sure what to think about it. It's not for, like, even if it's concrete, it's not for now, it's for the summer. So I don't really, like, I don't know what to say about it. Like, I'm thinking about now, and now we're struggling and we need to find a solution quickly. And you know, finding a solution in July is not gonna help us if we don't make Champions League football or whatever. Because the bar is that low. We're hoping to make Champions League football at this point. So yeah, let's see what's gonna happen on Friday. But I do believe it has nothing to do with Allegri. Maybe you will get a little quote of some leaks where, you know, the position of Allegri is not really stable, but I don't believe it's gonna be something big. Like, can be completely wrong, but I would be shocked. But let me know in the comments 2 things. Do you think Friday will have some big news? And also, what do you think about the Conte rumors? Because I do know a lot of people want him back, like, in a heartbeat. But I also know a lot of people are completely against it, basically. So let me know what you think about that. And yeah, that's it. Please like the video, subscribe on Friday, but it will drop on Sunday. We're doing an interview with a big scouting account who has been doing an amazing job on, you know, scouting, basically, or highlighting young prospects over the entire world. He's gonna join us. He's gonna join Julian, and he's gonna talk about our youngsters, the next gen, the potential Juve is basically developing with all those new changes they're making in the structure of the U team. So that's gonna drop on Saturday, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we will see you back tonight. Ciao guys.